Alright, you've just finished the project and you still have a little bit of extra resin left. What are you going to do with it? Just throw it away, leave it in the cup, let it cure up, and toss it in the trash? No. Do this instead. This is just one example. It's a marble mold, and what I like to do is when I have a little bit of extra resin, I'll make marbles. They're not perfect. Some of them are a little bit underfilled. Some are a little bit overfilled, but that's okay. They'll still be just fine. Watch what we're going to do. Yeah. Haha. They still roll. I have 2 ounces of resin that I made up. I don't think I'll need this much, but that's okay. I'll just make some more marbles. I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom. Move it around a little bit. Help with any bubbles. Go ahead and wet the sides a little bit. Okay. Actually, I'm even going to spray a little bit of 99% isopropyl alcohol in there. How's that? Just a little bit more. Running around. Now we'll just start dropping these marbles in. And now we have a whole extra use for that leftover resin. If we can keep a hold of the marbles, right? I also have another mold that, pardon me, that's little bitty skulls. If you've watched a couple of my other videos, you'll see what I've done with some of the little bitty skulls, using them to make a border on a tray that I was very happy with the way it came out. But instead of wasting resin, I just put it into the mold. And then I was able to use the pieces later. Find a pink one back there. There we go. There's a fuzzy. What colors do we have left? Oh, we definitely have to put a pink one in there. Actually, put the pink one there. Purple one there. Add some more resin. I'm just slowly filling it up. That way it has a chance to get in between the different marbles. I'll wiggle it around a little bit. You figured the marbles shouldn't really float because, well, they're resin also, so they're about the same weight. I just want to make sure that everything is down far enough. There. I think we can get that one in. I think that might be it. Otherwise, it'll be above the surface level. I don't want to do that if I can help it. Let's see. I'll remove that one there instead. You can move them around. Like I said, some of them are fuller than others. Therefore, one might fit in one spot better than another. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just checking to see if one will fit better than a different one. There. There's a little gap there. Let's see if we can wiggle that one in. There. Finish filling it up. And I can always go ahead and just sand the very bottom down to make it flat. That won't be a big deal. There we go. I see a little bubble here. Bring it out. There's a bubble. Got it. All right. There we go. So that's done. We do have just a little bit left over, which I figured we would. It's really not very much, though. So, go ahead. I like keeping my 8-ounce cups and using them multiple times before I have to throw them away. And it's easier to do that if I don't put color resin in them all the time. Sometimes I do, but right now it's such a small amount. I'm just going to use this little B cup and add some mica powder to it before I put it into the marble mold. There we go. Scrape, 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 scrape. Lots and lots of scrape. There we go. That looks like that's about it. One more little scoop. There. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a little bit of the green glow-in-the-dark pigment so I can make some glow-in-the-dark marbles. And for my stick, a little of the ice purple alcohol on paper towel. And that way I'm able to wipe off the excess resin so I can use that stick a few more times. I want to use this one because it's a little shorter, easier to work with. Get the mica powder good and mixed. Mixed in with that epoxy resin. That's a cool green. It should be. It's glow in the dark, right? By the way, if there's anything in particular you would like to see me do or work on more than something else, like if you want me to do more marbling, let me know. Or if you want me to do some more things with the Petri effect, tell me. If you want me to make more things with the rock salt, which I love that effect, I actually have an order for a purple one, a purple skull in the rock salt. So just let me know. I want to be, there's so many things I could do and I enjoy doing so many different things. Honestly, I have my moments where I'm just not sure what I want to do next. And I'm more than happy to take a little guidance from you and suggestions of, hey, do a little more rock salt. Do something with rock salt again. Or using alcohol inks. Just give me an idea of what you'd like to see me do. I mean, I could easily do the exact same thing that everyone else is doing, but where's the fun in that? And then, ooh, I just almost made a big mess. I just fill up the little marble mold. Are you enjoying watching my little Halloween creations? I was thinking about making a couple little ghosts. Would you like to see me make more trays? I am more than willing and happy to listen to your input. Well, listen to your positive input. There we go. Positive, constructive criticism is fine. Just, be nice. Don't be mean. That's all I ask. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I'll end up with. Alright, I will see you guys later when it's time to unmold this and then we can see what it looks like right side up. Alright, everything is cured. So, let's go ahead and we'll take the glow-in-the-dark marbles out first. Alright. Oh, these are bright, bright green. Wow! Now then, I want you to look. They actually have a matte finish to them right now. But, so I played around with this a little bit more. I decided to take one of the marbles out because it was just sticking up too high. But if you look, because it had gotten the resin on it, it became beautiful. So that's what would happen to these. If I added some resin over them, coated them, then they would become that beautiful sort of see-through, shiny. I mean, this looks like a cloud inside of it. It's great. But I just wanted to let you know if you end up getting the marble mold, for example, at some point, then you wouldn't be upset when you saw them matte finish. You just have to coat them. So anyhow, I also, one other thing. I ended up going ahead and I just domed it. If you look, it's just slightly domed with a little bit of UV resin. Sorry, I didn't record that part. Let's see how it came out. Loosen up around the edge. Ooh. Oh, hey. Okay, this. Wow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at all those different kinds of marbles. And all those marbles were just little bits of extra resin. Like the blue and the pink. What I would do is I would put some blue in there and then I'd put some clear in because I had a little bit of everything with the project I had just finished doing. So, wow, that is amazing. I don't think I could be any happier with this little mold. It is so fun looking. I, I really think this is the best skull I've made so far. I mean, I really like the salt, the rock salt. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, holy cow. Wow. Let me know what you think about this. I think it's great. These marbles became absolutely gorgeous. Because if you remember, they were, well, kind of bland and matte finish to start with before I put them in. They didn't look impressive at all. And they pop, especially these. That one's really cool. I think they really fit the whole skull idea. So, talk to me. Let me know your thoughts. That's what it looks like on the bottom. Sits just fine. Well, okay. It's a little back heavy. Yeah, I have a little bit of a curve still. But let me know what you think. It's a weeble wobble. It weebles and it wobbles, but it don't fall down. All right. There we go. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think it's cute? I think it's cute. Do you think I don't know. Are you disappointed in it? Leave a comment. All right. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye. Look at this. This is amazing. And just think, this was made with throwaway resin, trash resin, however you want to word it, instead of just scrapping scrap resin. There we go. But instead of just scrapping the resin, I made marbles. So this didn't take very much regular, fresh, we'll say, resin. Look at those. I mean, it's just the coolest thing. Wow. And that's why I say, don't throw away your resin. Oh, and here's in the shade. I can't tell you just how happy I am about this. Look at that. It's so fun looking. All right. There we go. You guys have a great day. Bye for now.